Thomas, I'm going to let you take the lead on this call with Group C here, and then I'm going to pull up IMDb.
Hey, Group C, what's up?
Hey, guys, how's it going? It's been a while, hasn't it?
It has
Aaron, my gracious, what's up?
Not a whole lot. I saw that you're going to be on tonight, and I've been wanting to catch up with you, Thomas. And I figured, what better timing than when the two are on the same show, right?
Perfect.
10-4, man.
Yeah. Even though you guys got taken out on YouTube, that's the last time I've been on either of your shows. I've been on, I don't know what to call it, like soul searching or something, because you know how I've gotten into all that meditation stuff, just learning about the mind and how it works and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't aware that you guys had other channels and everything, so that's what I've been doing with my time. I just recently learned about Rumble, although a lot of people know about Rumble.
Yeah.
And then eventually I found out how you use DLive and everything, and I was like, this is how we're going to get back online. So here we are.
Yep. Unfortunately, the censorship machine has now followed us over to DLive. I recently lost my ability to accept donations on DLive. I was a verified partner. They took that away. Media Matters wrote another hit piece about me, and I'm sure they called DLive and threatened to write a hit piece about them directly. But I also got deleted on PayPal, man. So YouTube, Twitter, Discord, PayPal, I don't know where else. A lot of different places. But we are still surviving. I also have a website now, Group C. You can go to redpill78news.com. Thomas, you have a website as well, correct?
Yeah, man. TrueReporting.us.
There you go.
All right, I'll be sure to check those both out. So with the time that I have left, I just got to say, I want to share my thoughts on it. You guys probably might have the same thoughts. You might think differently. With each passing day, I don't know. I feel like it was part of the plan was involve Trump not staying in the White House, because although as we all know, he won in a landslide, there's still although it's a minority, there's still a significant share that see him as unfavorable, Orange man bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I think however this plays out, we all know it's military involved, but I think for his protection or to eventually establish his credibility with those who never really saw any positivity in him, it probably has to be done this way, because if this is going to go down and if it's not done by him, then that kind of sort of kills the, I guess, orange man bad thing for a lot of the normies that have yet to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
I remember watching on Dave at X22's channel where he was talking about Q's reference to 11/3 being like some kind of validation point or whatever. A lot of us thought that it was a date, because the election was on November 3rd, but it's some kind of military protocol. Don't know much about it, but
it's rules of engagement for occupation of a foreign land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we've crossed that threshold, and now the clock is really ticking. And as you said earlier in the show, we're in the fog of war. We're in the dark. We don't know what's going to happen, and we're not supposed to. So as nerve-wracking as it is, it adds to the excitement. Wouldn't you agree?
I think so. Thomas?
Oh, for sure. It's definitely it's a roller coaster. It's an up and down, anxiety-ridden, excitement-filled ride, and we'll see what takes place. Although, I don't want to make this sound like fun and games, and I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but there are casualties of war. So, and let's not get things twisted. We are in the heat of war. Mm-hmm. That is exactly what all of this is. Whether you think that this is an international war, which it is, but it is also on our own home ground which is taking place. So don't get it twisted. Yes, this is the fog of war, but in fact, it is war, and casualties will be made.
Yep, very true. Now, I'm going to let the next caller come in, but I want to ask one question for both of you.
Okay.
Are you both optimistic about the future?
I am 100%. I truly believe that there are still things at play, and I am expecting that this is going to be wrapped up and we're going to get a favorable resolution to everything that's taken place. We were told that the end wouldn't be for everyone. We were told that there would be a second Trump administration. I think that as long as I've been looking at this, there are enough indicators to show us that it wasn't just a load of BS, that it wasn't simply a psyop designed to keep us, basically chasing our tails. So many people have woken up as a result of this. So much good information has been shared. And now that we're in this moment with Joe Biden as, de facto president, I truly believe that this is going to be the kick in the ass that the rest of the people need to get on board and realize just how incredible President Trump was and what his mandate did for America. Thomas?
Oh, 100%. So there's something that is collectively out there. And that is something deep down, whether you are wary of what's taking place, whether you're very concerned or you're ridden with anxiety. Hey, we're in war. This is a typical an experience that we've never dealt with, and this is the greatest experience on earth. We are going to see things take place that we've never seen before. I believe that the majority of each and every one of us that are watching this stream, that are following these channels, if you are doubtful, deep down inside, you understand that everything's going to be okay. Is that God? Most certainly. Is that your gut? Go with it. It's going to come to fruition. Stick with it. Do not bail out, because what's going to happen is going to blow your minds. Again, quote unquote, watch how this movie ends.
Amen to that, my brothers. I'm on the same page. I've got a really good feeling about where things will go. It might get bumpy, but, in the end, as we both know, God wins, right?
Absolutely. 100%. All right, Group C, don't be a stranger, buddy. Glad to have you back.
Thanks. Good to hear from both of you. Thomas, definitely going to catch up on your podcast, too. So keep up the good work, you two.
Thanks, bud.
Talk to you all next time.
Yep, we'll see you. Bye-bye. Koopa Troopa, thank you very much, Koopa Troopa. Also to Gaia Love 17, sending love to my two favorite Patriots, Thomas and Zach. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right. Well, it looks like we have Dale Bercier back on the line. We're going to get Dale in here and see what's on Dale's mind. Also, our Cloaked Unseen World emailing you two amazing Trump quotes related to now. Okay, I will get my email inbox open. And Dale, do we have you on the line?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, buddy. How you been?
Hey, I'm doing great. How you been, Zach?
I can't complain, man. Living the dream.
Well, hey, I gotta say a big shout out to Thomas there. Been a longtime supporter and follower of him as well.
Thank you, Dale.
Hey, loyalist, man.
10-4. All day, baby.
I just gotta share my thoughts on what's going on. I know there's a lot. I engage in quite a few live chats of various content creators, some very good ones. Mm-hmm. Notice that there's a lot of people that are extremely down and not feeling upbeat. Obviously, who wanted Sleepy Joe in the White House, for crying out loud?
A very small percentage of the population, yeah.
My thoughts are this. I mean, initially it was a shock to me, but, with much prayer and reflecting on everything that we've been through, there's a whole lot of things that really didn't add up or make sense. Like nothing was really reconciling. Here's the narrative and here's what we see going on that doesn't make sense. I'm at peace right now because I believe God's shown to me that there is a plan. Am I still there?
Yeah, we're still listening.
Okay. There is still a plan. This whole Q information dissemination program is not a LARP. It's not fake. Too many proofs, too many things that has coalesced a huge community of worldwide patriots, brought us all together. There are people that I communicate with in just a random chat that they know me. I'll probably never meet them in person, but it doesn't matter. We all share common beliefs, and the whole world's watching what's going on. But I still think that truly the best is yet to come. And I've been doing my best in my sphere of influence to keep people from, falling off the ledge.
Mm-hmm.
I can't create like you guys do. I have a full-time job, but I'm not tech savvy or anything like that, but I do what I can. And my encouragement to people out there that are really questioning things right now is to not give up. We're not supposed to place our faith in any, one person or a group or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimately, who do we place our faith into? That's kind of like where I'm at. It's like I got an extreme sense of calm about me, and I really felt for Thomas. I watched your last couple of podcasts and stuff, and you seemed pretty down, and I really felt for you. It's like I understand you get the gut punch. You feel like when things are a little rough. I know you had to switch apartments and other stuff, and it's like it always seems to be when you're at your lowest, you get hit. And I understand that. I've been through a lot of stuff in my life. I'm 51. I got sent to one of those senseless wars. Mm-hmm. Served 8 years in the Army. I understand that. And I started studying this stuff over 25 years ago. I've been frustrated for decades. But now I see what has transpired with this movement. And it's given me hope for the first time in a long while. Because, to be honest with you, I gave up.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
And, here I am sitting at 51 years of age. And we have Donald Trump come in and give us this spark, this thing that brought us together. And I'm eternally grateful for that, no matter how this pans out.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want people to think about it. Like, who have you affected in your sphere? I mean, what has happened throughout all this that is positive? Mm-hmm. And maybe that's what we should be focusing on, because I'm appreciative of you, Zach, and you, Thomas, and many others out there that have been there and been doing, the work in the trenches, and those of us that can share it and, do our part. I mean, we're hundreds of millions strong worldwide. Prove me wrong.
No, you're totally right. And I think you're absolutely right. There are so many positive things that have come out of this. I had given up as well. And when President Trump was elected, when he was elected, it reignited something in me. And I knew that there was hope, that it was not over, that we had a potential to do something and to really change things here in America, not just for us, but for the world. And, that took me out of my melancholy, and it had a lot to do with why I decided to stop drinking, because I knew that if I was going to use the talents that I was given for good to come out of whatever it was that I had allowed myself to, kind of just fall into, there was only one way that I was going to be able to do it. It reignited my hope, my faith in God, my patriotism. Everything that is good about my life happened because President Trump came into power, and I made this decision to change my life and get back to who I really was. And to your point, we have touched innumerable lives. We have affected more people than I could ever possibly hope to count. And that's not me and Thomas. That is us as a movement. So many positive things have come out of this. So many people have woken up and have decided to do exactly what I've done and what Thomas has done and what you've continued to do throughout these years. And thank you very much for your service, Dale, even if it was an unnecessary deployment. You still served your country, and you came home, and you decided to continue serving, just albeit in a different way. You know, and Thomas, man, you know, I know exactly how you felt. You know, I mean, I had a really difficult time trying to reconcile what I was seeing while at the same time knowing what I know in my mind. All right, trying to maintain that feeling of calm and comfort while at the same time seeing something that just produced such an incredible level of cognitive dissonance. You know, like Joe Biden can't be president. President Trump is president. President Trump saved our country. If Joe Biden is president, then that destroys everything. But then that's where your discernment comes in, and you've got to look at the deeper level and what could potentially be at play here. But you're not alone, Thomas. We're all here with each other.
No, oh yeah, 10-4. It all started, you know, me and you we would speak on the phone at least, you know, once, twice a week, and then we would convey, listen, you know, this is it's coming, you know, and then it happened. Yeah, I know it was an awful day for you when we both got kicked off, when all of us got kicked off of BoozTube, and then, you know, people say, you know, we had sponsors. We don't, you know, some people are Patriots, Patriots. Hey, this was our living. We're bringing you real information in real time. We're working around the clock, you know, 10, 12 hours a day trying to figure this out. And then we lose all of it. And, you know, and then I had to literally through all of this, I had to go from one apartment down to a studio apartment. I had to, and then my motherboard crashed. All in the meanwhile, we don't know what's going on. 17 isn't posting, and then you know, Sleepy Joe Biden gets moved into office supposedly. This is very heavy on someone, especially me. I'm an empath, and maybe I'm naive, and I'm glad I get to kind of say this because a lot of people may not understand this. But yes, I've been naive on the internet. I came into this movement with a crappy laptop and a webcam, and I started just putting stuff out there, and it got big, and it worked, and I did not know the threats that could come from this, and then a lot of heaviness comes on to us. This is a war. This is an information war. This is a holy war. And all of this comes down on certain people, and people react to it differently. People say, Thomas, you know, why don't you grow up here? Thomas, you know, do something like this. That's not me. Sorry, that's not me. I know I'm a realist, and I understand the heaviness of all of this, and it hits people differently. Do I have faith? Absolutely. But throughout the course of this, I have gone through a lot of stuff behind the scenes in my personal life. I have gone through a lot of things on camera that have just been doubled down on me. And the fact that I'm still here, the fact, and a big shout out right now to Jake, Patriot Shepherd, for building me this computer, for putting me back on to continue to stream, to continue to put out podcasts. Massive. And thanks to each and every one of you that stayed loyal to me and the channel, because we've had ups and downs, and I've come and gone.